Hey everyone, welcome to Surviving Shock. I'm glad you are here. I'm here today to talk a little bit about the overwhelming news and how the uncertainties that our body and our mind perceive can lead to this dysregulated nervous system. How often do you see the news now? You know, 10, 15, 20 years ago, if you wanted to see the news, you would have to turn your TV on and usually watch the morning, the afternoon, the evening, or the late night news. Sometimes if you were, if you had cable and or internet, or you could turn on and CNN news and have it on all day. But most people did not do that. They usually tuned in to the news at certain times of the day. Now it is everywhere, especially if you're on social media. It is in your face 24 hours a day. You scroll, you see someone's post, or you see a TikTok about this or about that. And then our brain is constantly, you know, we're thinking about these uncertainties, right? The uncertainties of how much will eggs be this week when I go to the grocery store? How much will gas be? What if this? What if that? And it's constantly putting this perception of fear into our brain. And then our nervous system is in this constant fight or flight mode. And it can't do that. That's not what our system is designed to do. Our system was designed to protect us when we are facing a true fear. But now, if we are taking this information from the news or social media and putting it in our system, and depending on how your brain is perceiving it, can be how your system regulates it. And so, we need to look at ways to calm our nervous system daily. And instead of perceiving everything that we're receiving from the news as overwhelming, look at it as, is this affecting me? Is it, is this fact? Or is it my question based out of fear? Because that's the other thing, is that we have to sometimes fact check, because not everything that given to us on social media is true. So learning how to regulate our nervous system during this overwhelming daily news, daily facts or daily information that comes to us, there's so much uncertainty. And especially if you have already experienced a shocking event, you are already heightened. And so your body can only take so much more uncertainty. I had a client recently come to me. She had gone through a divorce and she felt that she did pretty well handling it. She was, managing this house, managing her kids, taking them places. But then she came to me and she was like, I'm overwhelmed. I just have this sense of like feeling on my chest. And when we started to explore, it was not just her feelings from the divorce, but how she was perceiving all the information that was coming to her on a daily basis. Excuse me. So learning how to regulate her nervous system was our first step, and so, if you wanted to learn more, but the first thing about learning how to regulate our nervous system is looking at the moment. And so during the day, I had my client, when she received information, that she thought maybe it was, fear-based, instead of allowing her thoughts to kind of take her down this doom road, we had her start doing a body scan. She would take a deep breath and then literally take the moment to go from one body part to another, like naming it, like my big toe, my little toe, naming every single body part as she got up. And by the time she got midway, her thoughts had been distracted enough that she was no longer thinking about whatever she had just read or saw on social media that was about this uncertainty of the world right now. So, learning how to stop our thoughts going down that doom road is going to be very helpful because there's so much information coming from us that is leading to this uncertainty. And uncertainty is based on fear. And then if we continue going down that road, we will have this dysregulated nervous system, which will contribute to overwhelmed, burnout feelings. It can lead to physical symptoms. It can lead to agitation and irritability. So you end up arguing with your loved ones more. I've even seen people lose their jobs because their fear gets in the way of thinking. So then they're making mistakes at work. It has led to people using unhealthy coping strategies like alcohol use. And then they allow that to get in the way of being successful at work or in the relationships. So, if you would like more information about how to regulate your nervous system and how to stop these overwhelming thoughts that come from the uncertainty of our daily news, hit like and subscribe so you can get more notifications about trainings like this. And there's going to be more trainings that are going to be offered soon. Like I'm doing a masterclass at the end of the month on overthinking and stopping those overthinking thoughts and regulating our nervous system. So if you're interested in those kind of things, make sure you hit and subscribe so you make sure that you get all of the notifications about new trainings. All right, we'll talk to you later.